everyone, welcome back to Little Luxury, the channel where I show you what authentic luxury clothing and streetwear looks like. Today we are going to be reviewing, unboxing, and legit checking the brand new off-white face mask, new for the fall-winter season. And the reason I'm doing this is because I have been using the old one from last season almost daily for a couple weeks now, and I think with these new ones, they've made some really good changes that I want to show you, so let's get into it. So now let's talk about the mask itself and the changes that they've made, because pretty much every change here compared to the old mask is a positive one. So first off, instead of having some cloth loops on either side that go behind the ears, they've added two elastic straps to the top and bottom so that it goes around the back of your neck and the back of your head. And that really holds it in nice and tight, no issues. It fits me really well, at least, and it's much more comfortable for me than the ear loops, which after a while can tend to kind of feel like they're pulling on the back of your ear in a weird way. So that for me is a really positive change. They also have that hand with the off there on the orange zip tie. And here's the thing with this is that I'm usually of the camp, some people with their off-white stuff, they say cut off the zip tie. Some people say leave it on as part of it. I'm usually part of the leave it on camp, but with this one, you'd really just have this hanging off your neck at all times, and that's not really comfortable or practical. So unfortunately for this one, I'm probably going to be in the take it off camp. It would be cool if they could have added something, kind of an extra piece of cloth hanging down to make this more manageable if you wanted to keep it, but I totally get it. It makes way more sense to take off, which is definitely what I'm going to do. Another thing they've done is they've added in a metal piece for the bridge of the nose here, so I can bend this and you can see it stays bent right there. So the other one was just straight up cloth, no metal piece in it, so this will make it stay to your face much better, not fall off your nose or anything. So that's just a nice, even probably safer, I'd say. And finally, they've improved the cut compared to the last one. The old ones, it would tend to have a bit of bunching over on the cheeks here, but this one it stays completely flush to my face, especially because it's pulled back from two areas as opposed to the back of the ears, so it's just a better fit overall. It's 2 layers of cotton, I believe. It's super breathable, but also feels nice and heavy enough that you feel like you are getting some protection as well, because these aren't just for style, they are for protection, or they should be, right? So here's the old mask right here, and the new mask is on the bottom, and you can see the new mask does not have any tags or anything on it. The old one had both the Serta logo tag and all the fabric tags, but it looks like they've kept all that information on the tags over here so that they can keep this totally clean, which makes it a much more comfortable wear. So now you've heard what I had to say about the mask itself and all the improvements they've made, but now let's get into the legit checking in case you happen to get one of these second hand, because these things, the last ones of these stray arrow patterns were going for $300+ on StockX, so I'm sure the demand's going to be pretty high for these, so let's legit check them in case you get them online. So when it comes to the packaging, they've updated it to be more in line with their other core products. So the last version had the circular cutouts all over, but this one moves back to the diagonal stripes that you'll see on most of their product bags. It also has that year product bag and motto that pretty much all of the bags have. Again, take a look at how close that trademark is to the words there. The real ones will always be tight like that. Of course, they have the orange hardware on this classic Ziploc bag here. The front side is blank, except at the bottom, of course, you get the PB in orange in the box, off-white official product bag. You get the 4 PBs in their own box on the right, and off-white official product bag. Then you get your model sticker. Of course, it's one size. Pretty much all their models that I've found at least start with that 0 there. And they've got the model in the bottom left, all caps, left justified, with off-white down at the bottom there. And you get your warning and recycling information. Here's something new though, is that the hang tags do have these hole cutouts. So the old ones, they had the bars across them, but this has the new logo with the face and hands and the words going through on either side. And it is this kind of off-white blue translucent material, and these are kind of raised up in blue. This one has 3 cutouts here, kind of one in the corner, one here, and one coming off the bottom there. And this does have circular cutouts here as opposed to most Off-White stuff I've seen in the past, which has rectangular ones. Next tag is the same material as that one before. It also has cutouts, but this time it's got 4 of them in total. And it's got your date up there. And right here it's got hang tag, but interestingly that is not in quotes like it was on past seasons. You've got that motto there, and again that looks like it may be a different font than has been used in the past, but again of course the tightness of the trademarks is going to be your best giveaway there. Down at the bottom, designed in Milan, Italy. And it feels like actually all of these are the same material, the same kind of rubbery, plasticky thing, which is actually great in my opinion, because in past seasons when you get into these tags they would turn it into cardstock rather than the rubber, and those would be much more liable to break up, so these feel like they'll hold up a lot better. And this has garment care in 1, 2, 3, 4 languages. On the back you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 languages here. The back, you can just see the back of that text coming through there. And this next tag is talking about sustainability, and it again does that, and it looks like 4 languages. And this has 2 cutouts right there towards the end in the blank space after the words. And then finally you do get a piece of kind of opaque cardstock here with 1, 2 circular cutouts, and that same model sticker that should match the one that was on the bag. The mask does have a Serta logo tag on it, so they do give you a little pamphlet explaining that, and this is an embossed logo on there. Inside that you have a white piece of paper explaining this. And then that looks like an RFID sticker right there. And the website and code on the back. And then you do get this folded over piece of cardstock with the hole punch in the bottom left, and that is the mask leaflet, as you can see. And that's just a printed logo there. It's not embossed or anything. And in there it says not for medical use. It's got the cover instructions and returns. And the back has some company information. Now if you want to look at the print itself, it is quite thick and it's really clean, no rough edges there, and you can see the kind of texture of the screen coming through. It almost looks like little lines on there. And up around that left arrow it says Milan, Italy, copyright 2021. And then pivot at the upper right arrow 021, fall winter 2021. Bottom right arrow, man collection, Milan, Italy 2021. And lastly, bottom left, you've got Off-White trademark and some sort of number there. Not sure exactly what that is myself. Around the edges of this you can see it is a kind of rib fold over there that's keeping the sort of 2 layers together. And all of those stitches are very clean, as you can see. And then if you look to the elastic bands, it is a very fine elastic. There's no real visible lines in there unless you get super close into it. And they are quite thin. And for all you completionists out there, you may also see it come with a couple things if it was ordered online. First, you've got this giant booklet with the logo on the front that's just printed, and that would have any receipt information in it right there. And you also get this card for returns. So that is the new Off-White face mask. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments. Watch one of these other videos that's up on the screen. Subscribe if you like it. Leave a like for this video, and I will see you next time.